Hi, my name is Dan. I'm one of the gardeners here at the Springs Preserve. And while we're temporarily closed, we really miss you guys. But I wanted to bring you a video today where we talk about some of the houseplants that do really well here in Las Vegas in our warm and dry climate. There's a lot of great species of plants you can grow here in Las Vegas in your homes, and I wanted to take a look through these plants, and you can make a note of anything that really is attractive to you, because you can buy a lot of these at online nurseries and have them shipped straight to your home. Houseplants are a really great topic right now, really popular. You can go online on YouTube and find hours worth of videos to tell you how to grow them and what to do with them. There's also some really great nurseries that have great lists of plants that you can purchase online. You can build up a collection at home. Here in Las Vegas, there's a few things that are challenges to growing houseplants that you might not find in the rest of the country. You might think one interior is the same as the next, but here in Las Vegas, we're one of the driest areas in the whole country, and the humidity inside our houses is very low. That can cause problems. A lot of these houseplants that we're looking at are plants from really wet tropical areas, and they don't do well in a dry environment. Another concern is that there's a lot of mineral salts in our tap water. Our tap water is really high quality. You can drink it and you can do all sorts of things with it with your everyday activities. Unfortunately, those salts can build up in the soil of your plants, and it makes it difficult for the roots to extract water. It can also raise the pH, and that makes it difficult for some of the roots to extract nutrients from the soil. In order to deal with both of those problems here, I've arranged a group of plants that actually do really well in Las Vegas despite the lack of humidity and the salts that are in the soil. Before I talk about that, I wanted to show you this Fiddle Leaf fig. This is showing some really great signs of what happens when there are too many salts in the soil, and when the humidity is too low, you get this dieback around the edges of the leaves, especially the lower leaves on the plant. So if you're seeing that, it could very well be the conditions that you have your plant in. So to go through some of the plants that do really well here despite the humidity and despite the salts, I wanted to take a look one by one. Right here we have a rubber tree. It's a ficus, and the same with this fiddle leaf fig. These are both ficus plants. They're closely related to the fig trees that you grow in your garden. You can eat the figs off. These are great big tropical trees with tropical leaves. You'll want to water these about once a week. Make sure that the soil dries out really well between waterings. Down here we've got some Epiphytic Cactus. There's a lot of Epiphytic Cactus that have great blooms and really great unique look to them. They're great highlight plants for a windowsill area, and Christmas cactus, Thanksgiving cactus are others that do really well here also. Sansevierias, like right in front of me here, come in some really great shapes and sizes. These plants like really low light, and they only need to be watered about once a month to keep them healthy. Pothos right over here, some really great, easy to grow plants. You see them everywhere, but what's exciting is there's some really new varieties out recently, like this neon pothos with the bright yellow, or this satin pothos with the real silvery leaves. Another great collector's plant is this wax plant, or Hoya, right in front of me, and these plants have great blossoms on them, and they also produce a really nice vining trellising plant. Now they like to dry out really well between waterings also. You'll notice that's a common theme with all these plants. They like dry conditions, and they do really well here in our homes. The ZZ plant here, one of the easiest plants to take care of that needs very little light and can grow into a very large plant if you wanted to. But if you want to keep it a small plant, keep the containers quite small. Don't pot it up, and it will stay small for you. Right here is a little arrangement of peperomias. These peperomias are also small plants that like dry conditions, and they do really well for us. Medium to low light with these, and you'll have some really pretty tabletop plants. And last but not least is the variegated leaves on a philodendron, a heartleaf philodendron. These are one of the easiest plants to grow also, and again, you'll see that they can handle a little bit of drought, and they don't mind some salts in their soils, and they do really well. So these are some great houseplants that you can get. There's a lot of things you should try out there. Don't hesitate to try something. It's a good thing to do, and it can raise your collections.